Welcome back everyone to my Let's Play of Dragon Warrior 4 for the Nintendo Entertainment System. Last episode, Cosmo and his companions climbed up the wall tree, and they found a Zenithian there, Lucia. And she said that, hey, the Zenithian sword is up here, so we got the Zenithian sword, so now Cosmo has all the Zenithian equipment. The Zenithian sword, the Zenithian shield, the Zenithian helm, and the Zenithian armor. With all those items equipped, he can now enter the Zenithian Tower, which apparently is the way to get to the Zenithian Castle, which is the home of Master Dragon. Master Dragon is the one who sealed Esther, the ruler of evil, underground at Temto. But we defeated Esther, but now Necrosaro seems to be wanting to take over as the ruler of evil in order to get back at humans who basically killed his love, Rosa the elf. Rosa was able to, when she cried, her tears turned into rubies, so people were greedy and hoping to get her to cry to get rubies. But unfortunately the rubies, after she cried, they didn't last long, they were very brittle. So it didn't help things out. Just made Necrosaro mad, and he vowed to make humanity pay for what they did to Rosa. So he's apparently perfected the secret of evolution, and he is underground. In order to get to the underground, though, we're gonna have to go up into the sky, because the entrance to the underground is surrounded by mountains, and for some reason we can't just fly our balloon in there. We're gonna have to climb up to the Zenithian Castle and then, I guess, parachute down from there. So this is the way to get to Zenithia, apparently, through this tower. Although I don't know how it's going to work, because the Zenithian Castle is said to reside in the clouds. This tower, while it is big, it doesn't reach all the way up into the clouds. So maybe something magical happens at the top. But in the meantime, we're just going to, there's 5 treasures in here. We're finally going to get the, it's not the last mini medal in the game, but we'll get mini medal, and then also get a mini medal in Zenithian Castle, and those will be the last mini medals that we'll have to turn in this game to finally get Nara, her Hat of Happiness. So, speaking of other equipment, we still need to get Christo a Shield of Strength. I did get a Shield of Strength off-screen for Talon. I know I said in the last episode I was going to try to find some Metal Kings to farm around Goth's side, but to show off one of them, but I was having no luck at it, and I didn't want to just, you know, pad my experience levels, so I just fought until I was able to get enough money, which wasn't all that much, to get Talon his Shield of Strength. So now all I need is, like, Christo's Shield of Strength. Most people have all their end-game equipment, so let's grab a few more things here. Mystic Acorns, we'll probably give them to Nara. She seems to go through her MP very, very quickly. Not Nara, Mara. Yeah, the Black Mages, Mara and Bray tend to go tend to use their MP more. They go through it quicker than the White Mages, Christo and Nara. So, because they're pretty much using their MP every battle, where the White Mages are just using it after several battles to heal folks up. And in the occasional battle, like when they need to maybe do something defensive, like Christo casting Stop Spell, or Nara casting Sleep or Sleep More. So, most of the enemies in this tower we've already encountered, but there is a few rare enemies. One you can only encounter in this tower, and it's basically only in like one room. So we'll definitely farm that out. But while we're farming that one, we'll also get a few more enemies that they do appear later on in a future dungeon. But anyone who can get now, might as well do it. So here's another new enemy here, the Pit Viper. We ran into those Beastons earlier. They're also another new enemy. common pretty much everywhere. There's pit vipers, the beastins. There's also quite a few of the Rhino Kings. They were there. One of them was the bodyguard of Esterk. I encountered him in the mine. He was one of those, along one of the two of the Bengals. They ended up fighting him before we fought Esterk. So there's a few dead ends in this tower, but I'm just showing off anyway. Just show everything off. Like, this is going to take us to a dead end, but more importantly, it's going to take us to the room that was where we're going to farm that rare enemy. Just gives you an idea on an upper level where there's going to be a treasure box. So I actually went down too many floors, but this room here, basically where there's like a U-shape pillars surrounding the staircase. This is the floor where you're most likely to encounter this enemy, or the only place where I've heard that you can encounter this enemy. So it's kind of like that, those rare sea monsters. This is not the enemy though. This is an enemy though that is kind of rare. It will be more common in a future dungeon, but still might be tough to find in that future dungeon. So if we can find it here we go. Flame Dog here, so Natsu's going to be strong against fire, but that's why we gave Mara the Blizzard, the Ice Blade, so she can cast the Blizzard. She can use that as an item. So when she runs into enemies that are strong against fire, she can have a Blizzard spell to use. Likewise, Bray has the Fire Claw and the Magma Staff. So the Magma Staff casts Boom, and the Fire Claw casts Firebane. Both of them are, one's the exploded and one's the other fire spell. So they complement his Blizzard spell. So he runs into enemies like those Snow Jive Flies that are strong against Blizzard or resist it. He has another way to attack. So just keep wandering around here. Eventually we'll find the monster we want. So there's nothing special about this monster. Like I said, I just like to show off all the monsters, so that's why I'm going through here just to filling out the bestiary. Of course, the original NES version doesn't have a bestiary in it, but some of the remakes apparently do. There's a remake for the PlayStation 1 and for the Nintendo DS. So here's the rare enemy we wanted to fight, the Master Necrodane. And we finish him off. Like I said, not really important, not really, special about him. It's not like he gives you a bunch of experience or gives a, really good item to drop. So, like I said, I just wanted to finish him off. So, fill out that bestiary. Speaking of the remakes, I've heard that the remake for the DS actually has a 6th chapter in it. After this one, it's a post-game chapter. And if you're interested in that, like you really like this game, I don't have the 3DS or the ability to, record it. But one of the channels that I follow, Mega Man NG, he's doing a playthrough of the DS version right now, and he's a little farther behind than me because he started much later, but so you can go back and check out, see how they kind of remade this game if you're really, really interested in this game and seeing how it has been, I guess, revamped and changed for a more modern audience. So this game came out in 91, and so the remake was in the 2000s. So got a big age gap there. That between just the graphics and hardware, just ease of probably ease of accessibility and features. I know, like in Dragon Quest 5 and 6, they have like an option like heal all. So like you can go into your menu and hit that heal all command, and just your characters will cast healing spells and heal themselves up, so everybody gets full to health, filled to full health. Between battles. So here's a lucky drop right there from this new enemy. We've got a Wizard's Ring. So now I think we have one extra Wizard's Ring. I already got 4 Wizard's Rings from the casino. Each of our mages has one of them. There's another Dragon Shield. We won't be able to, no one has use for that because only Cosmo and Ragnar can use that. But it reduces fire and ice damage, but they both have better shields. Cosmo has the Zenithian shield, and Ragnar has that Aeolus shield that can cast the Expel thing, but he's not really going to use that. You can use she can set the tactics for tryout, and then he might use it. But for the most part, since Ragnar is just a beefy guy who hits things with swords, that's pretty much all he's going to do. So yeah, once you get to the top of the tower, well, it summons this cloud. So that's how we're going to get into the clouds to the Zenithian Castle, where Master Dragon is said to reside. So it's a pretty big castle, but luckily there's no enemies in it. Although there are some like monster sprites in here, but they apparently are working with the Master Dragon. This is Master Dragon's castle. This is the Zenithian Castle. I'm not going to spend a lot of time in here. I'm just going to get 2 of the treasures. Unfortunately, I'm denied a treasure from this guy here because I have full inventory. What am I doing? I'm growing world trees. I'll give you the Dual World Tree. I mean, I meant it, but you can't carry any more things. Come back again. So yeah, we're going to have to come back here later. Somebody does end up following you if we had the Baron's Horn, but right now, Alina has the Baron's Horn. So we can't use that to summon, whatchamacallit, can't use that to summon our wagon here. But one of the guys will summon our wagon here for us, for free. What's happening? Ominous clouds are covering the earth. So we missed out on that Dew of the World Tree, which refills everybody's hit points to max, one-time use. Many years ago, a girl went down to earth and fell in love with a young woodsman. They soon had a child. Not long after, the woodsman was struck by a bolt of lightning and died. The girl was taken back to Zenithia. She's never forgotten the child she left behind on Earth. If she saw Cosmo, she would be filled with joy. And let's check out this drawer here to get another mini medal. Just step back in here. I'm going to take this staircase down here, talk with a few more people here. If you come back here with Lucia in your party, she'll be like, oh, thanks for taking me home, and then she'll leave. You're embarking on a difficult journey, aren't you? Here, I called your wagon with the Baron's Horn. Unfortunately, these guys can't, save your game here. It's reported that Necrosara built barriers to protect the secret evolution and stop him. The barriers must be broken. Good luck, Cosmo. So it's like, it's gonna be like Final Fantasy V, where there's 4 barrier towers. Stopped the party from assaulting Exet's castle. It was terrifying. The evil undulation rose from the earth beneath and then penetrated the clouds. So in order to get to that final cave there, to the underworld, you basically just have to fall down that hole. And see, we have our wagon here, because that guy summoned it. But that's basically what the Baron's Horn does. But we're going to finish this off by, like I said, we ended up getting those 2 medals. So let's go turn those 2 medals into the Medal King, and that'll be the 3rd and 4th medal, the final 2 that we need to get the last Hat of Happiness for Nara. I collect small medals from all over the world. You got some small medals? Give them to me. I'll keep your 4. Yeah, we got the first 2 Hat of Happiness. They went to Bray and Mara because they're the black mages, and like I said, they use MP much quicker than the white mages because they're using it pretty much every single battle. Because that's their best way to deal damage. With the white mages, Christo and Nara have, their swords, and their swords are actually pretty powerful. I mean, Nara has the best sword in the game, the Metal Babel Sword, and Christo has a really strong sword in the Sword of Miracles. So yeah, they can just fight regularly. They don't need to use their MP. Although they will use their MP for like support spells. Christo likes to use his MP for spells like Defeat and Beat, which is actually pretty useful in the Zenithian Tower. And then Nara has access to the wind spells, the Infernos, Infermor, and Infermost. So, and finally, when we sell that Dragon Shield, we'll have enough money to purchase that final shield for Christo. I don't hear any more voices. Oh, you completed the rescue, I'm glad. Yeah, we got a little bit of dialogue difference there once we rescued Lucy at the top of the tree. Remember those girls before, they were saying that, hey, we hear voices from the top of the tree, they're saying to come in groups of 3 or less. Well, now that we've rescued Lucia, we, like I said, get some different dialogue there. So, I'm going to, gotta give Nara's old, whatchamacallit, her old, gold, that barrette to sell that. Sell as much as that old equipment as we can. Make some room in the inventory. We'll be ending up saving the game, as always, at Endor, because we're going to go back and drop some stuff off at the vault. One thing we're going to drop off is the mysterious Bolero. That is armor piece. And what it does is, like, if you get hit by a spell, some of the damage of the spell is turned into MP and given to your character. So, it's another way to kind of fill up your MP if you need to. But the mages with their Hat of Happiness, they're recovering 1 MP every 4 steps, and that's a little better. And the armor that they have is better defensively. Either defensively in terms of defensive power, or in terms of the bonuses, like the Flying Water Cloth reduces like breath and fire damage. And toward the end of the game, we're going to run into a lot of monsters that do, you know, magic and fire breath. It's Dragon Quest, there's going to be a lot of dragons at the end of the game, so we're going to run into some red dragons, and they're going to, you know, be breathing fire. So that status protection tends to and magic resistance tends to be, you know, more important. So I'll drop off some stuff here. Those acorns, like I said, they'll go to Mara to boost up her MP. She's the one with the quickest out of everyone. And we'll just look around here, seeing what else I can potentially drop off. Not too much. We're pretty much set for inventory. Good thing is, when we go to the next dungeon, we'll be able to take the wagon with us, because we can use our own Baron's Horn to summon it into onto Zenithia, or like that one guy did, like the dwarf guy in the castle. He can summon it for you, so we'll have our wagon there, so we'll actually be able to take our full party into the final dungeon. But we'll do that next episode, but first we have to explore the rest of the Zenithian Castle. Take care, thanks for following along. See you then. Bye.